Yeah. So read the first word and then let me know what is the plural that you have here.
Okay. Lebensmittel.
Mm-hmm.
Lebensmittel the same.
Okay, no change. Lebensmittel, Lebensmittel.
Yes.
Only the article. Die Lebensmittel.
Lebensmittel.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Obst. Die Obstler.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gemüse. Is
Give
that
me the,
with umlaut?
yeah,
It was not. I was not able to see it because the dots were too close to each other, so I was a bit confused in that.
that was Gemüse with umlauts.
Gemüse. Die Gemüse.
Die Gemüse.
Die
Okay.
Gemüse. Then
Mm-hmm.
Brot. Die Brot.
Mm-hmm.
Sandwich. Die Sandwich. Ice.
Okay.
Die Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
Die Yogurt. I. Die Eier.
Mm-hmm.
Wasser. Die Wasser.
Okay. Uh, mm-hmm. Okay. Some of them were okay, like right, and some of them were wrong. Okay. Yeah, so the first one, Lebensmittel, that is das Lebensmittel, because it's in the Neuter section. So it is das Lebensmittel. We don't change it. Yeah. If you Google anywhere the plural for Lebensmittel, you will not find any plural because grocery is a some sort of, it's a collect. We can say it's more like a collective noun. Yeah, because when we hear grocery, then you cannot judge which grocery I'm talking about. Yeah, which grocery I'm talking about. The grocery can be anything. It can be some sort of maybe all the dairy products, maybe all the you can say what do you call that? Yeah, dairy and cheese products. It can also come the root products, the vegetable things. So the vegetable means the biscuits and all. And in that grocery part, we can also have some wafers and some sort of things like that. So the concept behind this thing is that when we say grocery, it comes or it gives like not one thing, but a thing of a mixture of a lot of things. That's why this particular word is considered to be a plural. Yeah. So that's why when we change it to plural, it becomes, or it doesn't change, it remains plural. That is Lebensmittel, die Lebensmittel. No change. Yeah. So in the grocery part, Neutrum, the first word, that is Lebensmittel. So we are not gonna change it. That is Lebensmittel. It will change. It will remain same. Yeah. Then the second part that we have here is Obst. Yeah. So again, when it comes Obst, so it is not fruit. Yeah. Obst is again when we call, because in English also we say apple is a fruit. Yeah. But normally it is das Obst when we have it fruit, and when we make it plural, doesn't change. It becomes or it remains Obst. Only the article changes. Obst, the Obst. Otherwise, nothing. Das Obst, the Obst. It is similar. No change at all. Das Obst, the Obst. Sometimes, in some cases, they don't even consider it plural. Sorry, they don't consider it even plural. They, for them, Obst means a collective food item, or that is fruits. That is Obst. Then we have again Gemüse. So the same logic goes for Gemüse. Gemüse is a collective vegetable. So it doesn't das Gemüse, die Gemüse. It doesn't change. So Obst and Gemüse, they are on Lebensmittel. These three are some sort of collective nouns. So these collective nouns, they don't change to plural. Yeah, they live or they are in the same thing. Lebensmittel, Obst and Gemüse, no changes and no addition, no subtraction here. Then we have brot. Brot is basically bread. Yeah, brot is basically bread. And bread changes to, what was your change, somebody that you told me?
I didn't change this D brought.
You added only D. Like D and brot, no change at all.
Well, I did a change, but it was not sounding correct to me, so I just
What,
kept it the same.
what was that change?
The change was Brioter. O
No,
with umlaut.
no. Here the change that takes place is broter. No umlaut. BROTE. Broter. Breads.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, Sana.
Can you please tell what you are making us do right now?
I shared obst fruits sheet, right? I told you to do one section. I think that was a feminine part, maybe. I don't know. Masculine or feminine?
Ma'am, I did all actually.
You did all actually. Okay, that's good then. So, I am doing with Samriddhi the Neutrum section. So I discussed the first three. Okay, let me share the screen. Yeah. So I was doing this thing here. Lebensmittel doesn't change. Obst doesn't change. And Gemüse doesn't change. Brot changes to Broter. That is breads. Because in Germany, Germany is a place that has variety of breads available. Yeah. Circle bread, long bread, foot long bread. They have, I would say they have numerous varieties of breads. That's why they have, or they always have this singular plural with the bread thing. Yeah. So breads. That is the broter. Okay, then the sandwich. Sandwich is one sandwich, and sandwich is plural. That is sandwiches. Sandwich. We normally add an S to it. Then ice cream. Yeah, Sana, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. What is the rule applied for sandwich?
It is not any rule applied for sandwich. Normally, there is another rule that the German word that has been taken from English. So when they make their plural, they normally add an S. That is the rule basically here. So sandwich, it becomes sandwich. Yeah, sandwich. Similarly as hobby. Hobby is one word that we also have in English. So it is some sort of, it's not a rule, it's somehow that some words has been taken from English dictionary. So the words in German that has been taken from English dictionary, when we make their plural, we normally add an S to it to make the plural. So sandwich is another that thing. Okay, then we have das Eis. And das Eis, ice cream, it doesn't change to ice creams, it remains ice. Ice, das Eis, and the ice doesn't change. Yeah, das Eis and the ice, it doesn't even change. And more authentically speaking, they don't have, or Germans don't have the plural for ice creams. They never say ice creams is a word that they don't know. Ice cream is for them always singular. So we don't have a plural for ice cream. Das Yogurt. Yogurt is a word that we also have in like in English. We call it yogurt. So this is a pronunciation has been we have derived it from German because they call J as year. So the name is yogurt and it changes to yogurts. Again, the same thing, English and German. So they have added only an S. And yogurt is yogurt, a form of curd. I. So Samriti, what was the thing for I that you had?
I
Iyer, yeah. So I, that is egg, and iyer is eggs. So we basically add er, and the article also changes. It becomes das I, the iyer, eggs.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, Sana?
Ma'am, but the rule says that any word ending with I, when we have to make it plural, then we add S.
Okay. Warten. Yeah, if you go to that rule part thing, I could only say one thing here, Sana, that whatever the rule was there that I told you, it only is applicable for the 80% thing. So you have to imagine, not imagine, you can see it's true here that this word or this I might come in the word that doesn't fall in that 80% thing. It out of that 80% thing. So that's why it's not following the rule. So German is always tricky, you know, we always, for many things, we have certain rules, but then we cannot guarantee that how much we're going to get the help from the rule, or like, are the rule, or like, do these rules will help us in everywhere? So the answer is no, the rules will not help us everywhere. Somewhere we need to find out something, and somewhere we need to learn. There are, you know, I would say 10 rules, or I would say more than 10 rules to learn the articles. It is there, or the, or das. But for almost 99% students, including me, I didn't find the rule easier. I thought when I got the rule, I was very excited. I told my ma'am that, ma'am, it's very difficult to learn which is which is masculine, which is feminine, which is neutral. Please give us the rule. My ma'am told me that giving us the rule will not help you. It will more like create a more confusion. I said, no, fine. Rule is always easy. But when I got the rule, at that time I got like, it was so confusing remembering 10 or 11 rules that if it will be a season name, then it will be there. If it is a car company, it will be das. So this was very confusing. So the better way that I opted was to learn the noun with the article. This was a better way to learn every day a new noun and learn them with the article. Once you learn the noun with the article, what happens in normally, like for example, in the A1, you learn there apfel, there apfel, there apfel. You have been learning apple is a noun, and in German, apple is a masculine noun. So when the time goes, you are in a habit of saying there apfel. You would never be able to say das apple. Whenever you will say das apple, you will feel, okay, there's something wrong in it. Okay, the article is wrong. So this is a habit that you grow. When you learn article with noun, you have a habit of making, or you have a habit of saying the correct article with the noun. So this becomes gradually the habit. But if you learn it with the rule, then it will become very confusing. Similarly, it is here. There are rules that would help us to do the plural thing. But then the 20%, they won't guarantee you anything. You have to learn them. So das I, the iron. And then Wasser. Wasser is something we cannot count. In English also, we don't have any plural for Wasser. So Wasser has no plural in German. It is das Wasser and no plural. Wasser is something that we have no plural for.